Ever feel like you're two completely different goalkeepers? The calm one in training and the panicked one in matches. Yep, I've been there, and the truth is, it's not just about talent. In this video, I'll share 5 lessons I wish I knew earlier in my career. They'll help you be more calm, train better, and boost your confidence. And make sure you stick around for the last one, because it's the reason I'm still playing at 39 instead of burning out years ago. Let's start with lesson number 1. Let me tell you about a goal that almost broke me. It was a cup match, away game. We'd lost the first leg 2-0, but of course, we still believed we could turn it around. And I remember standing there in the warm-up thinking, today's my day. I was super sharp until their best player gets the ball just outside the box. He mishits it. I pick a side, ball flies the other way, and bam, 1-0. If that same shot had happened in training, I'd save it every time, easy. But in a match with the stakes, the pressure, the crowd, I completely froze. I didn't need better technique or faster footwork. I needed something else. I needed confidence, not the fake kind where you stand in the tunnel and you puff out your chest and you shout something random. I'm talking about the real thing, the kind that actually helps you stay calm and make the right choice even when it's scary. Confidence isn't something that magically just shows up. It's something you build quietly every single day. It's in how you're training, what you're picturing in your mind the night before a game, what you're saying to yourself after a bad session. And if you skip this part, you'll always be feeling like two completely different goalkeepers. The calm, confident one in training and the panicked, always under pressure one in matches. But even with all that, there's a trap that still catches a lot of goalkeepers. It's quiet, it's subtle, and it makes you feel like you're doing the right thing until the game exposes you. And that trap is lesson number 2. Let me tell you something that used to make me feel so good. I finished a session buzzing, clean dives, sharp catches, 1v1s, they were on point, but deep down, I knew I was hiding because I'd only done the drills I was already good at, but the awkward stuff, the low dives on my weak side, the high balls I couldn't quite reach yet, well, I skipped it. But then matches would come, and guess where I got exposed? Yep, the exact stuff I'd been avoiding. Training isn't just about looking and feeling good, it's about getting better. And the best goalkeepers I've ever trained with, they'd stay after training doing drills that make them super uncomfortable. The stuff that makes you feel like a beginner again. Why? Because they know something most goalkeepers never learn. In matches, you don't rise to your strengths, you fall to your weaknesses. In other words, if you only focus on your strengths, your weaknesses will hold you back. And by the way, if you're training alone and you're feeling like you're guessing half the time, I built a full step-by-step program that shows you exactly what to work on, how to do it, and how to know that you're actually improving. So if you want to check it out too, I've left a link in the description. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Because there's something else, one mistake I see all the time, and it's the reason so many goalkeepers fall off, even when they're doing the right training. Let's talk about that in lesson number 3. How many times have you felt on top of the world after watching a match you did really well, or even a motivational video on YouTube? You see goalkeepers pulling off these outrageous saves, and suddenly you're all fired up. You're in your room, planning sessions, replaying clips, dreaming of your big breakthrough, and you're thinking, this is it. It's time to go all in. And for a few days, you do. You're training harder, you're eating cleaner, and you're waking up earlier than you did before. But then, slowly, that spark fades away. First, you miss 1 session, then 2, and before you know it, you're back to square 1. But the goalkeepers who actually make it, they do not wait to feel inspired. They train like it's brushing their teeth. Boring, simple. They know that motivation might get you started, but consistency, that builds your career. But here's the problem. Consistency means nothing if you're consistently doing the wrong things. Let me show you what I mean in lesson number 4. Do you know what almost every young goalkeeper gets wrong? They start chasing those highlight reel saves too early, trying to look like the pros on YouTube, pulling off those, Hollywood saves, like they're auditioning for a TikTok competition. And I get it because I used to be exactly the same. I wanted to train the fun stuff, the side volleys, the high-flying saves, the flashy reaction drills, because the basics, they felt too boring, too simple, like, come on coach, where are the real drills? But then match day came again. I wasn't so flashy anymore. I was giving out easy rebounds, diving awkwardly, always out of position. I was building a beautiful house with flashy walls on shaky bricks. And that's why the basics are the real drills. The simple stuff like catching the ball, diving to both sides, being able to kick it, and knowing where to stand. And when you master those highlight reel saves and moments that you see on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, they'll happen naturally. By the way, if you're still watching, comment Goalkeeper down below. It's a very small commitment and it helps me so much. Thank you. But here's where most goalkeepers fall into another dangerous trap. They think the only way forward is to train harder, more reps, more sessions, more of everything. But what if I told you that mindset right there, it's actually the thing holding you back? Let me show you what I mean in lesson number 5. There was this time where I nearly burned out completely because I was obsessed, training every day, no breaks, no recovery, just grind, grind, grind. I told myself, this is what it takes. If I'm not exhausted, I'm not improving. So I kept pushing, and at first it felt amazing. I was sharper, quicker, stronger than ever. But then something weird started happening. I didn't want to train, didn't want to play, and I didn't even want to think about goalkeeping. And that scared me more than anything else because I loved this game, I loved this positioning, but in that moment, I hated it. Rest isn't the opposite of hard work, it's a part of it. You're not a weak player, not a weak goalkeeper for taking a day off. So if you're like I used to be, if you're that type that feels guilty every time you take a day off, don't. Learn to rest, and I promise you, that's how you stay in the game longer and love it even more. Just take a look at me. I'm 39 and I'm still going strong.